What's up guys, and welcome to my very first duel review. Now if you're wondering what this is, it's basically when I review two players at the same time and see how they compare. Now if you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because sometimes EA will release cards at the same time, or at least very close to each other, like within a week, like these two cards that are just so similar on paper, and you ask yourself, who's better, who should I get, who's like a better fit for my offense. And that's why I created this idea of dual reviews. Now of course this is not a full review on either player. I'm not looking under every rock, I'm not testing every little thing. I'm just seeing it, what it is they do best, and then just going off of that. And as you see here, Conley and Fuller are the very first two that I'm doing with this review, because I first picked up Fuller because I saw his speed. I'm like, man, I'm gonna stick with him for a while. But then Conley came out, I'm like, well damn. And you see Fuller 6 foot, Conley 6'3", so Conley's taller, but Fuller has 91 speed and 91 excel. Conley 91 speed, 90 excel, so Fuller is a teeny tiny bit faster. And you might think, well, 91 excel versus 90 excel, it's not a huge difference, it's not going to matter. No, if you play Madden, you know that 1 point is a huge difference, in certain circumstances, goddamn. But anyways, the first one I'm looking at is Conley. Now he reminds me of campus hero Kevin White from last year. They're both 6'3", and they're both some of the fastest receivers in the game. When Kevin White came out, he was like one of the fastest receivers in the game at the time with that 97 speed. And this is the same thing with Conley. He's also 6'3", and right now he is like one of the fastest receivers in the game. Hard to keep up with. Now you see right here, going across the middle, this is not what he did best, but this is absolutely something he did do very well. You see here, he's just so hard to keep up with. 88 catching traffic. You would assume he'd be the better option going across the middle, like in zone coverage, but you'd be surprised. I mean, so many times I would send him across the middle, especially in zone, and he would catch the ball but then get smacked by a linebacker or even a safety, and he would drop the ball. So I would not test going across the middle too often with Conley. Now another comparison to campus hero Kevin White from last year, he would come down with the aggressive catch more often than you would think. You would not expect a card like him to come down with the aggressive catch as much as he did. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he was like a beast at. I'm not saying you're guaranteed to get it like 8 times out of 10. No, I'm just saying he would catch it more often than you would think. But this, however, without a doubt, is the best way to utilize Conley, and that is the deep ball. Because he's 6'3", and if you lead the pass, if you throw a lob and you lead the pass down the field, because he's 6'3", he'll lean forward, causing your quarterback to throw it that much further. And you see right there, man, triple team couldn't even stop him. They knew what was coming. But anyways, he'll lean forward like that right there. He'll lean forward and catch it with his fingertips. You can't do that with someone who's 5'8", 5'9", because the corner will likely lean forward and smack it down. But Conley is a dangerous deep threat. Now we move on to Fuller, and you see right here, believe me, you can send Fuller deep too. Don't get me wrong, I just think Conley's better because he's taller. And you see right here, I know guys love to throw wide receiver screens, and he is so elusive, so if you love doing that, Fuller should be a great option for you. And right here, like I was saying before, for whatever reason, he was better at Conley when it came to going across the middle and getting smacked or getting slammed to the ground when he catches the ball in the air. And of course, not saying Conley can't do it. I'm not saying Conley was terrible. I'm just saying when it came to these two, for whatever reason, Fuller was the better option. So if you want to throw across the middle with Fuller, don't be afraid to. You'll be surprised how often he'll come down with these. But of course, in my opinion, the best way to utilize Fuller is across the middle. 91 speed, 91 excel is so tough to keep up with. Triangle, you see right there, he's so hard to keep up with, especially if you try to use him. You see right here, Shazier, he tries to use him with Shazier, but it's just not happening. He's just too fast. And there's no linebacker in the game that's going to keep up with them. And you see right here, not many corners are going to keep up with him either, especially in man-to-man. In zone coverage, throw to him, and like I said, he's a solid option. He'll hold on to the ball more often than you think. If it's man-to-man, he'll burn corners, safeties, linebackers, whoever's on him. So if you pick him up, you can send him deep, whatever you want. But I feel putting him on a slant or a drag is the best way to use Fuller to get open. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up this duel review. Like I said, Conley, an amazing deep threat, if not the best deep threat in the game, and Fuller, one of the best speedy receivers out there, very, very reliable, especially on slants and drags, like I said. And they both go for about between 7,000 and 8,000, so not at all expensive. You can save up for either of them very quickly. Having one of them on your team is great. Having both of them on your team is amazing. So whoever you decide to go with, it's really up to you what it is that you need more. Do you need a deep threat more? Do you need a speedy guy more? Or pick them both up if you want to. It's really all up to you. But anyways guys, that's gonna wrap this up. Let me know in the comments, do you like the idea of the dual review, or should I never do it again? Should I just stick to regular full and mini reviews? But anyways guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I will see y'all boys for the next review. Peace.